Hey everyone, Melissa here with Find Your Own Drive, and I just wanted to come in and just offer a message today. I felt moved to do that because I recognized how important it is that we always continue to be mapping out our next best version of ourselves. And what I mean by that is oftentimes we get stuck in the story of our past and who we were and who we presented ourselves to be and the career that we had and the way that we navigated our life. But I just want to call you out on that a little bit and say, up until now, that was your story. That's how you got to where you were. Like for myself, getting from an executive secretary into being a high school teacher, being into a golf course owner, and now into a transformational life and business coach. Like all of that was built upon me releasing the story of what I was then to what I was going to be. And so, if I can encourage you to start thinking about yourself in terms of who is this next version of yourself and what skills and experiences are you going to bring forward into that next version? I think what it is when we're in our 20s and our 30s, we're so quick to really make decisions. We don't really think a whole lot about it because we don't have experience or anything in our past to kind of say, wait a minute, whoa, remember that time. But as you get older and you move into the 40s and the 50s, then you start recognizing, I know a lot more than I used to. How we talk about having wisdom. Well, the thing is that can actually be harmful because now you're measuring how your future is going to look based on what your past looked like. And that's where I want to just, interrupt you, time out. Think about this. If you're here in this moment with me, and you're hearing this, recognize that you are the creator of your life. You can do whatever the hell you want to do unapologetically. You don't have to get anyone's permission. You don't have to have a laid out map from now until the end. It's all about in this moment and those small action steps that you take moving forward. And so when you start creating this life by design, it really is about living it on purpose. What feels good to me? What energetically brings me joy? What can I do right now? Just like me doing this video. I've just been working with so many clients. My one on one clients are fabulous, amazing individuals because first, they said yes to getting the support that they desired. And second, they are willing to show up every day and take that baby step, that next movement forward in order to create their empire or their dynasty or their life beyond what they're currently living. When you're working with me, we build out that whole plan. We look at what is the vision? What do I desire? What is my dream board? What do I see myself doing in the next year, 5 years, 10 years? How do I want to create myself? How do I walk? How do I talk? What foods do I eat? Where do I go eat dinner? Where do I visit? Who do I entertain with? What does my home look like? What does my fragrance of myself smell like, my cologne or my perfume? Like it's all of those things built into that next version of you. And when you can get still and quiet and start seeing what that looks like, it's amazing. And when you step into that with support, guidance, love, accountability, then you start recognizing it even more. You believe it to be true. And anything that you can imagine, it can happen. And anything that you start believing is true can happen as well. So if you're thinking about, oh my gosh, this isn't the good time, this isn't a good time, the world's in a mess and it's COVID and it's riots and it's this and it's that. I get that. Our life is going on around us, absolutely. And at some point things will change. They always do. But when you can get grounded in your knowingness and believing and trusting that you're here to make a difference, you're here to live a bigger life, and beyond these current circumstances and situations, you can create more if you're allowing yourself to show up every day, to be supported, to be guided, to hear what you're saying. I love conscious language teaching people about that because when you start recognizing how you're using negative words and you're downplaying yourself and you're not lifting yourself up, I am enough is what I need to say versus I can't do it. I don't know how. I've never done anything like this. I wish. And she's got, more resources than I do. And she's done this and he's done that and they know better. And I don't. Like that's all that talk in your head that the ego wants to show up and keep you protected because it's going to start referencing, remember when Joe or Sally tried to do that and they failed. Remember how that person didn't ever get their business off the ground, or remember when they ended up in divorce and we thought they were the happiest couple ever. Whatever those stories are that you're allowing your ego to run the show with, you need to nip that in the bud right now. You need to say, hello, ego. Hello, fear. I see you. I need to have you take the back seat because I'm in this moment in time. I'm creating my life as if I was that teenager or young 20-year-old who didn't have any fear, who just took life by the horns and just really wrote it out and knew that whatever you wanted and desire could come to you. So that's what I offer you. If you're looking for that next best version of yourself, that next step into the future, that next confidence building, creating your life by design, knowing that you've got this gift, that you've got some purpose, a bigger purpose inside of you than what you're currently living, then let's get on a call together. Let's see how this aligns and how we can get you from stuck to unstoppable, how we can get you out of the mindset of that you're not worthy or you're not good enough. Because the thing is, my dear, you're going to keep aging. You're going to be a year older next year. And I really, really don't want you to be telling that story again next year. I want you to step up and fully embrace that you have right in front of you the tools, the support, the love, the accountability, the program, the action steps. All of that is right here for you to say, yes. I am open to receive to those possibilities and I am ready to create. I'm ready to get out of this feeling of nothing's good enough, I'm not worthy, whatever the story is you're telling you, let's knock that off and let's really start creating your life by design. I've got a lot of women right now that I'm working with that really have tapped in, tuned in, and are turned on to what it is for their life moving forward. And they keep showing up and they keep taking those action steps and they are seeing the evidence. And I have to remind them a lot of times because they forget, but that's what I'm here for. I'm your tracker, I'm your guide, I'm your mentor, I'm your coach. I'm your best friend and I'm your number one fan. So if you're ready to experience something like that, we've got options, we've got opportunity. And all you have to do is schedule in on my calendar and let's have that 30-minute conversation and let's see where this may go. As always, I'm sending you tons of love and lots of light. I wish you an amazing day and we'll speak soon. Bye now.